What's happening out there, humans? I hope you're all fantastic today. It's time to break down my thoughts on Disney's Cruella from director Craig Gillespie. This is the prequel to 101 Dalmatians, and it lays out the groundwork for basically the origin story of Cruella de Vil. It stars two Emmas, one's a Stone, the other's a Thompson, so let's get into what this movie delivers to find out if it's worth checking out or not. Now, to be honest, I can't even tell you if I've seen 101 Dalmatians completely through, which more than likely means I haven't, so I was a blank slate going into this one, other than I guess you could say knowing some of the basics to everything, but regardless of that, I had a great time with this movie and I just enjoyed the overall tone and atmosphere that it created. Now, as I just mentioned, this is Cruella's origin story. Now, whether or not it fit into the world already created in this franchise or not, I believe that would be called the canon. I couldn't really tell you, but on its own, it was a journey that I thought was filled with touches of emotional drama, plenty of humor, moments of adventure, and spots of suspense as well, and when everything was put together, I think it equaled a fantastic ride. It's all set in the world of high fashion, so there's a stylish mood and a vibrant lavishness to the atmosphere that was easily able to be escaped into through the overlays, the editing styles, and the just visual aesthetic overall. It does create an appealing world that at times feels fantastical, but during others it very much feels real and at times surprisingly gritty and edgy, at least for a Disney flick. There's an attitude to the overall vibe of this movie, and I dug it. I think this movie is very similar to The Devil Wears Prada, which I also very much enjoy, but I think that plotline works here. I think it allows both Emma Stone and Emma Thompson to deliver some fantastic performances, and the tension between them does carry the film effectively. I thought Stone was great in the lead. She really embodied Cruella de Vil. She captures the needed range to create an interesting character, and with Stone's delivery, there was just an abundance of attitude that kind of seemed to fit the role nicely, but I gotta say, for me, Emma Thompson was the star of the show. She had me laughing routinely, and her flawless delivery of all the elegance and snobbery that you would expect from a hyper-realistic Baroness was just a treat to watch. I just think Thompson's screen presence was such a bonus for this film. She was a real treat. She just works through the tightly written dialogue with ease. She just sells every moment that the story needed from her. I also really loved the chemistry between her and Stone. They had a collection of scenes throughout this film that all kind of delivered their own dramatic tone, and I think each one landed effectively to make the beats of the story, as familiar as they were, engaging to see play out here. Joel Fry and Paul Walter Hauser also come in to create some great supporting characters. They essentially grow up with Stone's character, and the trio basically live off of their thievery. I think this added an intriguing layer to the narrative, and I think they both added plenty of humor without necessarily being comedic relief. There was just a charming sense overall to the writing, and there was a strong natural rapport with these characters and Stone. They were her inner circle. They were the ones that knew her more than anybody else, and the banter and the heartfelt situations I thought all hit nicely to inject strong moments of substance into the storyline, and that was something that certainly was the result of just great casting and capable performances. I think there was just what you would call like a charismatic energy to the tone of this film that really lured me in. The performances I thought really matched the spirit of the tone of this film as well. They all brought some sort of appeal and eccentricity to their roles, and with just the styling of the visuals and the detailed wardrobes and the impressive makeup work, this was a movie that can easily take you to another time and place. So much to my surprise, I'm going to give Cruella 80%. I did enjoy this one despite the borrowed story elements and the formulaic progression of Cruella's origin story. The length was a little bit longer than it needed to be. I think the middle act runs on a little bit too much, which does at times hinder the enthusiasm while watching, but I don't really think it's anything that's going to get in the way of enjoying this movie. If the trailers and the promo material have appealed to you, some may say it's a little bit edgy, but I actually liked that. I think if you're a darn and a shoot type of person, that you may find it a little bit mature, but if you're a damn and a shit type of person, you're not even going to notice the adult themes, so give this movie a shot. I think you're going to like the ride that it takes you on. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop it a thumbs up, leave a comment below. I'd love to talk movies with you guys. Share it with your friends, and without question, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can never miss a video. Here are some links to some recent reviews just in case you missed them. All my social media links and the link to our official website are down in the description below, and I'll catch you next time.